I'm booked on the hour um, with tour operators and advertisers and things of that nature. So it's always time well spent here in Germany.
You mentioned the word strategic, so you're suggesting that it is of strategic importance that Dominica be at something like this, yeah, effectively.
Yeah, we view about 2 or 3 trade shows as being critical to what we do, primarily because we have the opportunity to dialogue with the trade, um, the press, and I say that from a global perspective, ITB being one and WTM being the other. And for a CTO week in New York is another. So our justification for being here at ITB this year is primarily because of that, to dialogue with the trade in particular. Make sure we understand from them what's going on in terms of trends from our source markets. Europe.
Is there a suggestion here that Europe, via Germany, because you're also the world travel market in London, as you said, that Europe via Germany is important to Dominica as well?
Germany is important. France and the metropolitan France is important. UK is also important. So kind of on this continent, so to speak, I would say it's the UK, France, and Germany in that order of priority based on number of visitors. So, and we have not as yet gone out to some of the others like Italy and Spain and whatnot, primarily because of the alignment of our product, the niche product that we have, and where we believe we have a comparative advantage.
How about the Scandinavian countries?
Yes, Germany, we couple the Scandinavian countries with Germany because we have the same rep that markets to both of them. So I'd say we're at about 2,000, 2,500 from Germany and the Scandinavian countries into Dominica. And that's important because of, number one, where they stay, primarily hotels, what they do, primarily hiking and diving, and the spend that they leave on island. So it's an important market to us, and it is being acknowledged by some of our hoteliers as a growing market, Germany and the Scandinavian countries.
We have right now in Europe its own economic problems. I've been talking with other people and discussing how the euro itself is under tremendous pressure. Greece is placing pressure on that. Germany is, well, it's not as bad, obviously, it's doing as badly, but the euro itself is under tremendous pressure. How do you see this impacting on your own tourism?
Well, if I can draw an analogy to the U.S. economic crisis, in its heyday, 2008, 2009, we seemed to be doing okay because there was a latent effect. But we certainly felt it in 2010, 2011. So I anticipate that we will, if not already feel it, that we will feel it in years to come. 2011, we were up half a point from the UK, and we were up in Germany and in France. But I anticipate 2012, 2013 is when we will probably start to feel the effects of the economic crisis in Europe.
How do you mitigate against this?
Well, you have to get ahead of the ball. You recognize that is possible, and so you have to be more focused in the marketing that you're doing. You have to do more selling as opposed to brand awareness and things of that nature. The campaigns that you do either have to be less costly and more focused, or you have to believe in the market and its resiliency, that in fact you pump more money into it, believing that it will in fact respond. So we have to sit down. Budgets are tight, obviously, so the latter is not entirely possible unless you take it away from someplace else that is not necessarily performing. So we have to sit down with our source market reps, and we have to get a sense for what we think is the best strategy for Dominica, and then implement that. Timing is of the essence. It can't take 6 months to decide, because by that time you've missed the opportunity to react. Our call to action needs to be swift, It needs to be clear, and we have to hope for the best.